Welcome to Speaking Holistically, the podcast that explores the power of alternative medicine, natural healing, and homeopathic solutions to help you achieve true wellness. Each week, Dr. Jen and Amy G dive into the world of holistic health, discussing researched, time-tested remedies with expert insights from Dr. Jen, as well as real-life stories from patients to empower you to take charge of your health. So if you're ready to embrace a more natural path to wellness, let's start speaking holistically, because true healing begins from within. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Speaking Holistically. I'm your co-host, Amy G. I'm here with my magical co-host, Dr. Jen, and we are doing a supplement spotlight episode today of a supplement near and dear to my heart, which is Ligaplex, and Dr. Jen's going to tell us all about it.
So there are two different Ligaplex products from Standard Process, and so I'm going to handle all the confusion with like, which one do I get? So it makes a difference because, I mean, if you have one, it'll probably help the other one to a certain degree because they're both for connective tissue, supporting healthy connective tissue, and for musculoskeletal, helping with bone healing and strain, stuff like that. They're great for athletes, but also for growing children as well as adults who are having more connective issues as they age. So Ligaplex I is for more acute issues. So let's see if you can see that a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's for more acute issues. So something like where there's an injury, you've sprained your ankle or something. So for up to about 8 weeks after the injury, it works really well. They have similar nutrients in it, but they also have different nutrients in it. So that's what I use for more acute issues. Ligaplex II, which is what Amy has. It's for older adults. No, it's for it's for longer chronic ligament issues, musculoskeletal issues, connective tissue issues, but it is for more chronic issues. And it also works really, really well for supporting the body when there's disc issues. So both of those can work well. Sometimes I will use both of them together, depending on what's happening with the patient, if they've got really, really intense symptoms. But generally, Ligaplex I is for acute issues, Ligaplex II is for more chronic. So yeah, so that's what we'll do. Generally, I use maybe 2 of them 3 or 4 times a day, or do a couple in the morning and 4 of them in the evening. It just sort of depends. Sometimes I bind it or have patients take it at the same time with like a Cal-Mag type supplement to help even further. So that's generally what we'll do. So some people are like, I'm taking 1 a day. I'm like, probably not enough. But if like, as I go on a hike and I come home and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've done 6 or 7 miles and my hips are not feeling as 20-year-old as they used to feel, I'll take 4 of them before I go to bed, and I wake up and I don't have any discomfort in the morning. So it can be really, really manageable. For sure.
I take mine at night with my Cal-Mag, yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, can I ask why you're taking that? Because I didn't give it to you, so.
I know, I'm taking it, I have an elbow issue that has been a problem for a while. So yeah, it's just like this, when I move it a certain ways or grip certain things, it's like a pinch at the top of my arm there that I feel like a pinch or a burn. And so, yeah, that's what it's for.
Perfect. So more chronic older adult issues.
Yeah, I don't even know what I did. Honestly, I don't remember doing something to injure it. I don't specifically remember it, but it's been getting better since I started on my trusty Ligaplex, which I always have a bottle. But yeah, it just suddenly started to hurt me one day, and I was like, I didn't do anything to injure it, but okay. And so, yeah.
Well, and it's interesting too, because since you're taking the Ligaplex II, which you just told me, so we literally try not to talk about these episodes before we talk. Not like, okay, I already heard that story, So a lot of times too, with the Ligaplex II, adding Cal-Amo from Standard Process, it's Cal-Amo, adding that in about the same dosing, so 3 or 4 of them or whatever it is, that actually will help even more for whatever reason. It tends to work just tremendously well together.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's an ammonium-based calcium, And for whatever reason, it works tremendously. So if people aren't getting the results as quickly as they're kind of hoping for, and I mean, all of this hopes that we take one dose and we're like, good. But, sometimes if you've had chronic shoulder issues where nobody can figure out what's going on, people think I have a tear, putting them on Ligaplex II with that Cal-Amo, it's like a frozen shoulder sometimes is gone, like not immediately. I don't want to give anybody some false sense of like, well, it should be gone the next morning. But I mean, it makes a huge difference. They'll notice the difference in 2 to 3 days for sure. So.
Wow. God, that's remarkable. I had a friend get shoulder surgery and proceed to then end up with frozen shoulder for months. I mean, she was miserable. Yeah.
Yeah, well, any kind of mobility issues, especially with your hands and arms, and it never fails. It's everybody's right arm. Whatever hand they're handed, they're like, I can't wipe my butt and I can't brush my teeth and I can't, you know what I mean? Like you think about it and yeah, it's like they're worried that they're never going to get the mobility back. So there's people who have been dealing with frozen shoulder stuff for 6 months or more, and all the PT, all the chiropractic, all the stuff is all real good for it. But then adding some extra nutrients like that can be super helpful too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, Dr. Jen. This is so helpful. People, obviously, joint issues, acute or chronic, just to know that this supplement exists or these supplements exist. And they are amazing. I've been off and on. I've been on them for different times in my life. As we just mentioned, I'm on one right now for my weird elbow issue. So very informative and helpful just so people know they have these kinds of options. Frozen shoulder that's huge, I think, that can actually be that impactful for people, because how scary is it and how awful is it to have that kind of limitation? Like, oh my God. But anyway, so thank you for that insight, and thank you everybody for listening. If you haven't joined our school community, please do so. I'll put the link in the show notes below. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, thanks everybody. Bye-bye.
That wraps up another episode of Speaking Holistically. Thank you for listening. We hope today's conversation gave you new insights and inspiration to take charge of your health. If you enjoyed this episode and want to hear more, be sure and join the Speaking Holistically school community by clicking the link in the show notes. There, you'll get access to daily podcast episodes, weekly live Q&As, educational content, and so much more. You can also connect with us on our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until next time, be well, stay curious, and keep speaking holistically.